Today, we're making beef pepper rice, the perfect weekday lunch or dinner inspired by one of my favorite Japanese fast casual spots, Pepper Lunch. Now, during my travels to Japan, I got the opportunity to indulge in some of the best food I've ever eaten in my entire life. From fine dining spots to hole in the walls, and food ranging from sushi, ramen, yakitori, and everything in between. Now, one of the meals that I still dream about regularly, though, is the beef pepper rice from Pepper Lunch. Because even before the dish is brought out to your table, you can hear the oil sizzling off the hot plate. Then the beautiful aroma of the grilled onions and butter hits your nose. And when you mix everything together and you finally have a bite of it, it's like the perfect symphony of flavors hitting every one of your taste buds. And when I found out how to recreate it at home, I was mind blown by how easy it comes together, and I haven't stopped making it since. So do me a favor and make sure you like, comment, share, and save this video. Alright y'all, remember to wash your hands. The first thing we'll do is get all of our prep work done. So first I have an onion, and we'll only need half of this, but we'll cut the onion into strips along the grain. Then I have some green onions that I'll chop up to use as a garnish later. And this is some thinly sliced ribeye, and I'm just gonna cut the slices in half and separate the layers. And if you like this recipe and you wanna learn how to make more of your favorite Asian dishes, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay up to date on all my latest posts. And then finally for the corn, I'm just using canned corn here, but you can also use frozen if you like. But for the canned one, I'm just gonna drain the liquid. Once that's all done, we'll move all of that to the side and make our sauce. To a sauce pot on medium, I'll add a splash of oil. About half a tablespoon of minced garlic, and we'll just saute that until fragrant. To the pot, we'll add in about 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. And if you don't have low sodium soy sauce, you can just use regular, but I would just dilute it with a tablespoon of water. To that, we'll add in a tablespoon of oyster sauce, a tablespoon of honey, and then I like adding a teaspoon of rice vinegar because that little bit of acidity really makes the sauce pop. And of course, we'll get some black pepper into our sauce. We'll bring the sauce up to a low simmer and let that reduce slightly. We'll move the sauce to the side, and then it's time to put everything together. Now, Pepper Lunch typically serves their meal on a sizzling plate, but today we're just using a stainless steel pan. We'll add a splash of oil, drop in our onions, and we'll saute them for just a couple minutes to get them to brown slightly. Then we'll get some rice into a bowl, we'll press it down to form our dome. And we'll flip that onto our pan. And then we'll take our ribeye slices and then just layer them around the perimeter of the pan. Then using a spoon, make a small indentation in the middle of the rice to put our knob of butter. And the more butter, the more rich this meal will be. Now we'll take some of our corn and pour that over our rice, letting it fall onto the beef. We'll add some of our green onions. And spoon over some of our sauce. Now at Pepper Lunch, this meal would be brought out partially cooked on a hot plate just like this, and then you would mix it up at the table yourself. But since we're at home, we'll just give this a good mix. And before I forget, we'll add a generous amount of fresh ground black pepper and some more green onions. And just like that, you've made beef pepper rice at home in less than 15 minutes. Now, what really makes this a great weekday lunch or dinner is how customizable it is. Using this recipe as a base, you can easily swap out the proteins and veggies to satisfy any palate. As always, the principal recipe is on my blog at feedthepudge.com. And if you've made it this far, let me know in the comments section what your favorite Japanese food is. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.